Oh, test, 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 test. Test, test. Nathan, we are testing before we switch the image.
If you're gonna say test, at least sing his theme song.
Test.
Test, test.
This is a test.
This is a test. Just,
God, we are stupid.
this is a test
This is a test.
of the pulled it out of our ass broadcast system. This isn't a test. This is a pulled it out of our ass broadcast system.
Hey, we're live.
How? We have no equipment here.
We did it.
You gotta sing the song. Sing the song, Justin.
What song?
The song we sing.
Which one?
I don't know. What's our song? I haven't heard it in a couple weeks. I haven't had headphones.
Turn my headphones up. Turn my headphones up.
Go ahead. Do it. See what happens. Sorry. Maybe we shouldn't acknowledge it. Maybe we shouldn't acknowledge the fact that we had no equipment here like a minute ago. It's
Yeah.
like, what we got laying around? I got an idea.
We pulled it off, Nathan. Goodbye. We're done.
Sorry about your house.
Yes, Matt. Sorry.
Oh my.
We can set some of this back.
I wonder if
where
he's
it
going to
was.
be really surprised when he sees the notification pop up.
Wait, really?
How?
Yeah.
What did they do?
We figured it out. We figured it out.
Yep, now we got no content, so see you later. Hey, Justin. Hey, everybody. It's, believe it or not, hashtag WrestleBros. We look awful. We're just sitting on a dirty old couch, mics in hand. Hashtag WrestlePals by the skin of our butts. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know how analogies work. He's WrestlePal. Justin, are you allowed to do that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Cat's growling at us. Great. And I'm WrestlePal Nate. You can't do that. You're going to get a... No. You know what? As much as I'm not one to do that, and I don't, nah. Is that the click hand gesture, Justin?
Yeah, it's too sweet, bro.
Trademark 2015,
Uh-huh.
the click hand gesture. Been in use since 2013, and then sometime before that. Fairly ubiquitous in all of us. I have to give you one out of support. I don't want to. I don't want to do this.
Too sweet, me, bro.
Censored, cease and desist, we're fired.
Not us.
Best-selling
We're not making
T-shirt of
money
all
off it.
time. Okay, that's my favorite. My favorite wrestling news week. F wrestling. I love legal issues. You tuned in for a wrestling show. You're gonna get a 2-hour procedural drama set in a courtroom. It's gonna be great.
Hashtag legal pals.
Legal? No, don't come to us with advice. Don't break the law, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Shouldn't have done that. Nope.
Oh.
Don't fight. Good lord. But no, apparently the Bullet Club had their little Raw invasion. Next day, cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
Everything, just everything. We've copyrighted everything, including wrestling. It may not hold up in court, but who wants to go to court?
Especially with WWE.
Nobody does.
Colt did, and he's losing everything.
Good God. But yeah, apparently WWE's decided no, we own the click hand gesture, not the too sweet, the click hand gesture, and to make sure because there's no way we're actually on.
Well, I normally share it around a bunch of groups and stuff, but we
Dude.
barely got the show on, so
We can't guarantee it's going to continue on longer.
we'll see. Hey,
Test. This is just a
that was
test.
4 minutes ago. There we go.
It's a good connection.
Not bad.
There we go.
That's good.
But yeah,
It's good.
Apparently, the Nick and Matt Jackson are being told they can't use the click hand gesture, shouldn't do crotch chops. Also, the words "suck" and "it" are owned, and anything brandishing any of those is. So, what do they immediately do? Come out with a shirt that says "too not sweet," but it's censored sweet, and then has a censored line or a censored picture over their hand gestures in said shirt, and it's become the hottest selling shirt of the month.
Right.
On Pro
As it
Wrestling
would.
Tees.
So, like,
Yup. You've made the WWE the bad guys.
I know, that's the one thing I
And-
worry. Yeah.
Yes, this is all you got to do is make yourself look like they are what the Generation X was supposed to be. The rebellious, rambunctious. You're not gonna. I'm not gonna do what you told me. Yes. Sorry.
Boom, boom. Are you ready? Boom, boom.
I'm okay with this. Yes. I think I'm
Bow
ready.
to the Masters.
No. Wait, are they? Who's the Masters?
WWE in this situation.
Oh,
apparently.
then no. Oh, goodness gracious. Those silly bastards. No matter what happens, they're going to find a way to sell something.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing, and they're not going to be stupid about it, and they're not going to get themselves in, like, real trouble, I don't think.
It doesn't make any sense for them to be mad about it because look at the eyeballs now. And
Exactly.
again, they've firmly entrenched WWE as the bad guys. They're the good guys. So
And
what's the anger?
And they use their YouTube series to make fun of it completely.
Yes.
It's just absolutely ridiculous. Everything they do is self-promotion, and for some reason I love it. Good.
Yeah.
Good
for them.
stuff.
Good for them.
Oh, the Young Bucks. I didn't even mention who it was. Maybe I should say
Well, you
that.
said Nick and Matt Jackson.
Yes.
So
Generation Me?
those who are in the know are in the know,
Oh, good Lord.
whatever that means.
You know what? We spent so much time getting the stuff together, I didn't really throw my notes together. What
Right.
do you want to talk about? Anything in particular?
What? You got something?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's plenty of things to go to.
Right.
But I got a bunch of random stuff. Because this is a weird, like, off week. Well, we do have a...
We have Hell in a Cell coming up.
Uh-huh.
But I
What are we going to do? A preview of that?
I don't want to. You know what I
do,
mean?
do a little prediction Lucha de Apuesta?
No thanks.
Beard versus beard? Amy's telling me I got to shave the beard. We might as well make a bet out of it. Beard versus beard.
Well, there's an hour Saturday.
There we go. Shaving me? Not that big. I got a lot of surface area.
I just mean
but damn, dude.
beard versus beard.
It's just
Saturday.
beard. Beard on beard. Beard on beard action. Turn in beard porn. That's what you come here for. Nobody comes here.
Oh yeah, this is right here is where you would normally see probably like an 80 YD commercial that we made.
And cue it. Go.
No.
Producer, I'm pointing at a cat. Go.
Nope. Not gonna do that.
I do it live. This
Hey, man.
Saturday.
Hey.
October 7th. 9 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Eastern.
What time is it?
All time.
There we go.
24 hours.
You can tune in here on our channel. We'll be live from the GMYD channel, but
Uh-huh.
we'll be sharing the link here. So if for some reason you like WrestlePals but not GMYD, firstly, what's wrong with you?
Hey, you didn't even know you missed it.
Yeah. But you can watch from either
back.
channel.
Probably.
Yes.
Dun, 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 tune in to
We'll
find
see.
out.
Yeah. It might be our farewell. We're calling it the return, but it might be the return to say goodbye.
Uh-huh.
Who knows?
Yeah. All right, that's enough intrigue.
I think Johnny Gargano is becoming my favorite wrestler right now.
No?
He didn't do anything this week, but Bailey for a long time has been my favorite wrestler. Period.
I understand.
Male, female.
The two of them look very similar.
She great and stuff, but obviously she comes up to the main roster, and it's not the same
Yeah.
Bailey that I've come to know and love.
Know and like really hard.
But like to hold her hand, maybe go for a long walk on the beach, just
Somewhere.
have a conversation with her. Nothing major, just
I did take the phone number off the right. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Fredo's still trying to call in right now. Tell you
What?
about the
No-
awful things.
No phones, dudes.
Still wants to tell you about the awful things he wants to do. He's going to use the term mouth hug, and I don't know what that means.
Chris Brown. Well, who hates the Young Bucks more for their antics, WWE in general or Jim Cornette? It's a good question. I don't think WWE hates it because they're getting some pub off it. I think Jim Cornette hates them more because of he's old.
In a
Get
weird,
off my lawn.
In a weird way, that's more publicity for Jim Cornette to hate it. I hate everything.
Yeah.
Hey, look, he's hating stuff. Let's
Kill
go look
the
at him.
Biz.
We're going to go look at him. He's a 62-year-old man. Let's go listen to him. Relevant in this day and age.
Yeah.
Well done. Fantastic.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Chris Brown. The show's going to be a little off today.
Because we weren't going to do it because we tore down for the 24-hour streamy thingy Saturday where the science happens.
Please, if you're watching this and you haven't, just go ahead and like the page. We do the show every week, usually around 11.
Yeah,
on
when the
Tuesdays.
stuff's here.
Next week we'll be all set up from the big event this weekend.
Can't believe we Frankenstein this garbage together.
It happened, man.
It happened.
But Johnny Gargano, he had the two matches with Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli,
one.
who I don't like either of them.
Right.
And neither of these were great matches, but just watching the way he sells, watching the way he wrestles, like watching him on the mic, like I don't know. It may I think I still need like one or two of those matches that make me go, yeah. But like I when he comes on the screen, I get that same feeling that I was getting when Bayley was on the rise for, when she became my favorite wrestler. So
Yeah,
for him.
it's easy to love Gargano, man.
Yeah.
And
Work ethic.
do you think he would have a place on the main roster? That seems to be the big transition point, because
there's so many matchups. That's the thing that bothers me. There's so many matchups. There's so many ways where, it could and should work. Like, just the same thing for Sami Zayn, which will transition to Sami after this, because there's something I want really bad on SmackDown that needs to happen.
Okay.
But you would think that you'd be able to just kind of put him in, again, just let him wrestle. And especially on SmackDown. Just let them wrestle. Show what they can do, and people gravitate towards that. It doesn't seem like rocket science. So I don't understand why. I don't understand why they don't just do that. There's some people like Nia Jax, who they're letting it. See, here's the thing with Nia though. They did let her in-ring work because she's imposing.
Right.
Like when she came in, she was just throwing people around.
Right.
That's what you do. So why can't you do that with a smaller person? Why can't they just come in and have matches? Like, it's the same thing. It's just not as an impressive style, I guess. It's not as impressive to watch somebody wrestle as it is to watch somebody throw them around.
I don't know. It's very different. The presentation on the different shows are very different things. Which is, hey, we got a run in. Look at it.
Hashtag WrestlePals, hashtag Ronin.
I'm curious how he's going to react to this.
Yeah.
Camera's right there, Matt.
Where am I going to eat my hashtag food?
There's a hashtag table over there.
Take your goddamn hashtag hash browns.
You guys live?
Yes!
Can they see me?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Who knew?
Don't ask us how we did this. But
I didn't realize it wasn't on.
You have the different stages and the different sets, and there seems to be always this awkward transition from NXT to we're going right back from NXT onto the more main roster.
Right.
But
I want this volume turned down. God, there we go. Why are we on our phones?
But the more and more that NXT establishes itself, it becomes its own thing. So it ends up. It's not as awkward now as it used to be. Bobby Roode going from NXT to SmackDown, not as awkward as, say, the Bayley thing.
Yeah.
There's parts that are beneficial to it and parts that aren't so. It's almost like you see the guys that are going to be in NXT, and you dread for them to be called up.
Well, and some of them, like, okay, so I feel like Ono can float on the main roster. But some of them, they may be better off just staying.
Right.
Like, well, there's no way Drew McIntyre's not going up, and there's no way he's not going to succeed.
But we've seen him kind of messed up before, or get lost in the shuffle before.
But he's
a different person now.
Yeah, like there's no way you mess that up. Like his style's different. He's much more imposing looking. He's much better on the mic. There's no way you mess that up. But it's impossible.
We had a time and a place where the Ascension were the most dominant thing in NXT that had ever happened, and then they got called up and kind of lost in the shuffle a little bit, and then kind of shit on, and then it was like, oh, you know what? They're not the biggest and the strongest guys on the roster here anymore. Let's just kind of forget about them for a little while.
Now, to that point, Breezango has made them infinitely amazing.
Yes.
Because just seeing their personality, like that they can be those big imposing dudes but still be goofy.
Yes.
Amazing. Christopher Brown asks, and with regards to Raw, guys, what did you think of the female laugh track along with Braze at the end of the promo with Finn Balor? Speculation finally that we're going to get a Sister Abigail. And he says that it's going to be returning Paige. I don't think it's Paige. Like the other name getting tied to that is Sage Beckett from the Mae Classic. I think it's much more likely we get a new face rather than a returning Paige.
No, this made me laugh thinking about it the entire time after because you shouldn't watch that promo and immediately go ha 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 ha. No, I felt weird doing that, but I was by myself at the house, so I laughed anyway. I'm thinking we're getting Bray Wyatt in a dress. He is Sister Abigail.
Cool.
I want it.
She's alive.
Yeah,
Bring me back.
that's enough to get you in.
Matt's back for a Bray Wyatt in a dress. Whatever it takes.
Brayley Wyatt.
Oh,
There we go.
Bray Lee.
Oh, Abigail Wyatt. It's gonna be fantastic.
Oh.
Bray in a dress. But it looked. You go back and watch that promo. It looked like he had like some sort of. Either they were superimposing something over, or
They
he
were
had some sort of
superimposing.
makeup on underneath it.
They were superimposing.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive that because even Sage Beckett, she. Let me see
She
if I can-
she tweeted a
you see
wacky
it?
link there. Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it. It's not like I can show.
'Cause I liked her to the Mae Young
camera.
Classic.
Yeah.
I mean, she was in and out there, but she had the weird. I'm a shaman. Look at me. I got a show. Ooh, spooky. But the fact that there's even
They're all lies, darling. And
Bray's whole thing was
which, by the way, I loved.
yeah. His
Because a loss finally had some sort of consequence for
Yeah.
him. He was clearly losing his mind. She's never lied to me, and he just repeats it. She's never lied to me. She always tells the truth. I fought the demon. I fought the man. Told me to tell you to put away your slings and arrows. She's never lied to me. She's never lied to me. I love that. By the way, just as an aside.
you know, there's part of me that hates how good that is. Every time he can bring me back, seemingly every time.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of ready to be done with the whole Bray Finn storyline. I don't know that I want to watch them again.
I get what you're saying.
But I don't know, man. This is the point where I should be tired of it,
Right.
and I would be. But there was something about Bray. We talked about that. Bray switching into that next gear, where he had like something different this last time. It still came out on a losing end, but it was something different, something exciting, something new. And I don't know. Where do they go from here?
That's what I'm wondering, because, I mean, unless they're going to, no thanks. I would not like any, is it chicken? No thanks.
I'm fine, thanks. No chicken for me, thanks.
It's chicken for days.
Hashtag wrestle chicken.
I'm trying to invite Judy Schultz to like the page because she liked our video, but that's what I'm doing over here doing, in case you're wondering, folks. Because that's interesting.
I'd like Sage Beckett, but it looks like they have Paige slotted for SmackDown, but we're in an era where they're
knows?
better liars than they've ever been,
Yeah.
which makes me very happy.
I hope she returns to SmackDown.
What about this? What about
Mostly
this as
for-
an idea? What if Abigail isn't necessarily a physical being, but she can take somebody every once in a while, possess them? So we get Paige as Abigail on Raw, but then she just shows up as Paige on Tuesday night. Oh hey, what? No, I just got here.
She'll possess her soul.
Yeah, where was I last night? I heard a lot. What's wrong?
It'd be a different take.
It doesn't sound like Paige at all, does it?
No.
I'm not doing a Paige impression.
Do a page impression.
No.
Yeah, we'd probably get kicked from Facebook for a page impression.
Nobody wants that, Justin.
Especially not us. Especially since we cobbled it together today. So
I do a page impression.
uh-oh. Hashtag WrestlePal Matt has one. You can't do it on the camera, Matt. Oh, put that away, man.
Just right on the belt. That seems disrespectful.
I call it my Del Rio.
Just be lucky you guys can't see this.
Cease, please. Also, if you could, desist.
So, I pointed out Sami Zayn.
Okay.
And, you know,
What about him?
he's not really doing nothing, right?
Fantastic this past week in the main event segment with Kevin Owens.
Right? And, you know, he was part of the full story of the show because
Yes.
he came out in the beginning to confront him. All right. So I finally started catching up on Edge and Christian's Pot of Awesomeness.
Okay.
Finally. I don't know if you've heard the Randy Orton episode yet.
I haven't.
First of all, what a dude.
Really?
Had no idea what a good dude Randy Orton is. Like, he is such a happy dude right now, and it's insane because the things that people are pulling is I don't want to be a babyface anymore. And yeah, I get that, but
He should just attack everyone all the time.
I want him to attack Sami Zayn.
What?
I want Randy Orton and Sami Zayn. Bad. I
right.
want that match. I want that to be a feud. First of all, it's an uptick for Sami
Yeah.
because that kicks him up the card. It's high profile. The matches will be entertaining. They will be clean, and they will be just outstanding. Randy says something along the lines of, "I love working with you Canadians," to Edge and Christian because he's worked both of them. Like,
What do you mean you can? Yes, I know.
Sami Zayn.
Yes, I remember one more match. One more match.
Sami Zayn be Canadian as fuck.
So, all right.
I'm just saying, like, Sami has nothing going on.
I think everybody on SmackDown is Canadian.
Let's see, Owens,
Jinder Mahal is Canadian.
Canadian.
The Singh brothers are Canadian. Baron Corbin, Canadian.
I think you're just making that one up.
I don't know anybody else on SmackDown. Who's on SmackDown?
Steve.
Steve, Canadian.
Well, Steve. I mean, it's in his name, Steve the Canadian. So you
Makes
didn't
sense,
really
right?
go way out of on the
His real
limb there.
name's Rougeau. They're all Rougeaus. Every one of them is
Rusev, not Canadian.
You sure?
He's Bulgarian.
Wait a minute.
And part of
His opening is Rusev Canadian. Rusev Mountie.
Yeah. So
obvious.
Jinder Mahal is Canadian.
The most Canadian. So Canadian. I'm trying to list people that actually aren't Canadian. AJ Styles from Marietta, Canada.
Let's see, Jericho's Canadian.
He's actually Canadian.
Shane McMahon.
He's Canadian.
Connecticut's not Canada.
Yes, but that's near Niagara Falls, which is Canada.
It's
You should
also
know this,
Canada.
being from New York, Canada.
It's finally happened. It's invaded this show.
Canada has invaded.
Oh, Jesus. They would never invade.
No,
Lovely people.
far too nice.
Lovely people.
Just start moving in and taking over. First they take your sitcoms, and then they take your guns. That's how it happens.
Sitcoms first?
I think they've already taken those.
Are sitcoms still a thing? I haven't
don't
watched
care.
one in
Shut
forever.
up. Just-
Okay.
Can't think of
So-
anybody else on the SmackDown roster that's making me so angry.
Zayn versus Orton. In or out? Would you buy that?
Yeah, I love Orton, anything he's doing.
Yeah.
Especially when it's first of all, we need to discuss because Orton's currently involved with Rusev.
Yes.
If anybody is throwing you a celebration on a wrestling show, don't go.
It's true.
I got very worried when they did that Dana Warrior segment on last night. Oh God, they're gonna attack him underneath that the blanket's gonna be kendo sticks and they're gonna get hit. This is gonna be awful. Emma's out there. Don't trust her. Don't trust her.
Because it's all about...
And they shook the ropes. I was like, oh, here comes sneak attack from behind. Nope. Dana Warrior going heel.
shaking the ropes.
Maybe so. I'm glad they had a plan.
Yeah.
But part of me was like, oh, this is embarrassing.
watched it in
Another
fast
part of
forward.
me was like, I'm watching the Hulu version. I only get an hour and a half of the show. Oh, cool. I lost the Jordan and Hardy versus the Club match for the Dana Warrior segment. Sweet. Okay, I get it. I'll wear the goddamn ribbon.
Jason Jordan changed his gear.
He did?
Yep.
I didn't see it because of goddamn Hulu.
Like
He's not doing yellow and green anymore?
Well, he's going trunks. Not like Orton trunks, but like
What are you pointing at?
Shelton
kidding me.
Benjamin Tykes trunks. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. I never looked at the man's waist.
Not like the undies.
I haven't looked at it that much. Not undies?
Not the undies.
Little little boxer
like
brief
the-
videos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Different kind of undies.
The one full leg, like the old Zack Ryder.
No.
No? One full leg,
God,
one
those were stupid.
shorts?
They're like shorts.
They're like shorts.
As opposed to underwear.
As
I don't
opposed
know
to...
how else I can say it.
I don't know what underwear you wear. Let me see. Stand up, show the
I'm
world.
wearing boxers.
All right, then. This is my point. I've got the boxer brief. Matt?
Wearing Avengers underwear.
Avenger.
Avengers boxer brief. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's fine.
God. Why does he ask?
Why is he still eating the chicken while he's got his pants down? I can't look full on. It's like the sun.
I eat like an elephant.
I need
My elephant impression.
I need
No. God damn it.
I need somebody. He picked it up and then right in his butt.
He asks, and then just before we can even answer, just does
It's like
it.
I need those Eclipse glasses back just to look at him.
Yeah.
So I can't take like full force.
I've got a great story that I can't tell you on air about Lyft.
Okay.
It regards chicken. Can't wait. Hi. Same as Zane and Norton.
I'd be fine with that. I would like Zane to get in because, man, Zane's one of those guys that'll make you believe in him
Right. And
anytime he gets a chance to.
you can even incorporate some of that same Christian versus Randy Orton storyline into it. With they were both babyface at first. It can be about competition at first.
Right.
And Orton wants to turn heel. Can you imagine like the boos he would get turning heel on Sammy? The cheers that Sammy, he gets cheers, but if you give them a reason to cheer more, like Randy Orton,
He's
being
the
a total
underdog from
asshole,
the underground, but he hasn't had anything to overcome yet. He keeps getting beat up.
I'm in. I want that back.
You know what I want? I want Zayn versus Bray. One of them has to win.
Double count it.
Double counts. Double DQ. Elimination. Everybody dies.
Time limit draw.
That's right. Time limit draw. Sorry, we gotta go.
It's the main event segment.
Oh God, I miss that dumb stuff.
We'll get all that stuff back eventually.
We'll get all that stuff back.
That's kind of why Matt's here, because we're gonna
Nah.
set things up like.
You know what laptop's right there.
Where?
Like you're literally sitting on it.
I'm gonna put the mic down for a second.
Well, we set all this stuff up though.
Nice to know we could. Nice to know we could. Yep. Yep.
Boy, is my face red.
Shut up. Want to just do some dumb stuff?
Yeah, you want to? Well, yeah, you want to do that?
We got a
and then
little bit of a truncated show. Now, everybody's going to be doing a preview of Hell in a Cell.
Don't want to do it.
Oh, first of all, question. Random. Let's just be random here. What's up?
I know what we can do. I got a new game I want to play.
Nah.
Okay, guys.
Mhm.
Hell or a cell?
Hell or a cell?
All right.
Now you gotta look at the card I'm holding up. Is this a hell or is this a cell?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, I think really, if you're in a cell, it could be considered hell. So, like,
That's right. We'll all die alone in a room.
I see mitochondria. That's a cell. Powerhouse with a cell. Favorite New Day member? Go.
oh, don't do that to me.
Favorite New Day member?
That's not fair.
Pick one. Who's your favorite?
Kofi rules. Xavier rules. Biggie rules.
Right.
Don't do that, man. That's not fair. Like, okay, so what's the criteria?
Which one's Kofi?
Okay.
'Cause Kofi's the best.
He is the best.
Kofi's the best. Because he is the subtle one of the three. Biggie's ridiculous. Xavier sets the pace. Steers the segments more than you realize.
Yeah.
And Kofi is just
Amazing?
it's just understated to no end. The fact that he had the belt on with the bootios sitting in there. Mm-hmm. He's got one just floppy, whatever those things are going to be called, hanging out the front of his head. He's the best. Kofi is the best. And the fact that anytime he says "whoo," he has to say it like that, and it's subtle. Mm-hmm. It's like, no, crowd, calm down. I know it's cool. You don't have to though. It's fine. I'm cool. Kofi's the answer. So you were wrong.
But I didn't. Okay.
Ask me.
Favorite New Day member?
The trombone.
Trombone. Maybe we may be talking about that on Saturday. Got another idea. I don't have a trombone. I have everything else.
You finally gonna do that porno you've been talking about? Trombone?
So Cesaro got a new shirt.
He sure did.
It's a musical.
You can't say it, can you? Thwith Thyborg. With that picture of him just being happy with his teeth bust up on his up under his eyeballs, and it says Thwith Thyborg.
How badass does he look with the mouth guard, though?
It's great. What was on it? He stole that from Nakamura, didn't he?
Maybe.
Just laying in the back.
But it's a good look for him. I hope he continues.
I hope
with
he
that.
keeps it just so he keeps his teeth where they belong. That way they can evenly distribute it as they jam up into his brain.
Oh, Christopher Brown. Just like when Kevin Owens gets traded to Raw post Hell in a Cell, I'd love to see him and Braun Strowman start a feud. I mean, that's an interesting feud for sure. Both are red hot right now.
As long as Owens can outsmart him
Yeah.
or outvicious him.
But, God, I don't want to see SmackDown. Like, they have... SmackDown's
Who's doing
problem,
good over on SmackDown? Let's go bring him over here to Raw to build somebody up and feed him.
SmackDown's only problem is that they don't have the star power. And that's why, I pay very little attention to ratings.
Yeah.
But, like, it's still a thing that comes up.
Well, SmackDown feels like a rising tide, and everybody's getting elevated all together
Right.
as a show. Raw is like, this guy's great, this guy's great.
And for what
I'm watching SmackDown, it's like, I really like Aiden English. Sing more, you crazy bastard. Fantastic.
How amazing was he at the Pride of Bulgaria?
Like, I don't know. I really hope that was the actual Bulgarian national anthem. That's all I'm going to say. I hope that really was the mayor of or whatever the hell he's from.
Happy Rusev Day!
Happy Rusev Day. Orton in the back. Happy Rusev Day.
How awesome was Aiden English singing Randy Orton's theme with different words to it?
I haven't seen this.
Oh, that was like during the same segment.
What?
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and watch it again.
Listen to how he's singing. Yeah. It's definitely I hear voices in my head.
Oh my God, what an
It's
idiot.
the tune.
Good for him. I'm
Good for English. He's gotten
committed to being an a-hole.
he's gotten a ringing endorsement from both Edge and Christian.
Uh-huh.
More so Christian because he rules. John Cena and Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some pretty good names to like have your back.
I just want him singing in the ring. Sing constantly. Never stop.
That's what Christian said. He's like, it would be awesome if like he was just a musical, like everything was singing for everything.
Yes.
He's got a point.
Like the old, like when you see some of the lucha where they're announcing their moves, he sings their moves.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. But yeah, that's the. But it gets back to the SmackDown versus Raw. If Owens being over on SmackDown feels like he and AJ are elevating each other.
Right.
And as a result, Corbin is elevated and Ty is elevated as a result over there. Sammy gets picked back up and isn't left behind as at the very bottom of the card. He can go up against Owens in a main event just based on the storyline through the evening and the past that they've had together.
Right.
Everybody over on SmackDown can main event
Yeah.
at any time,
Yeah.
including the women's division.
And it doesn't feel out of place.
None of them do.
least.
Every division on there feels strong enough to be able to take the show for the night. There's not going to be a bad segment. They're all going to be good to great.
Yep.
Raw, you're going to get spectacular every once in a while, but you're always going to get at least good to great. On I feel more consistency on SmackDown.
Now, for what it's worth, the last month and a half or so, like Raw has been good.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like I had taken those couple months off.
I feel like it's. I keep waiting for it to drop out and be like, oh God, just an hour of bullshit.
But the thing is,
but it
like
hasn't happened.
the conversation we had, however many months back, was they need to focus on spectacle because that's what Raw is supposed to be.
Yeah.
And they've done an amazing job at that. So, like, while you're not watching a wrestling show, while you're not watching something that is going to be a solid 3 hours, because 3 hours is still a chore, even if it's good,
Right.
it's been much better. You could have just sneezed.
Matt just sneezed
Why'd
in
you
his
hold
salad.
it in?
I know. I mean, we're gonna call it out right away.
Yeah.
The slimy peas in your salad now. Enjoy.
That, also, by the way, that one that you're holding up is hell. So
Wrong.
you should eat.
That was a cell.
Oh, it's
Okay.
I don't know. I'll give it-
He was holding it up there for like.
I don't know.
God
I
knows.
already used the mitochondria jokes. I don't know how to save you. Cell. You can tell by the nucleus. I don't remember parts of the cell. Don't answer that. You're thrown off because it's a plant cell. They're more square shaped, more rigid. There we go. that looks like it could be some sort of a penitentiary type. Shut up, Nathan. Just go.
Raw.
It's Raw.
Raw. Sorry, there's like no focus
We're
to the show.
spastic, dude. I'm sorry.
Well, we didn't have much coming in anyway. Like I said, if there was ever a week for us to like have to cobble something together and completely miss Matt's laptop.
But I mean,
that
we
is
didn't have to.
literally right
'cause it's
behind me.
there. We didn't have
It was
to.
next to the board. I thought it would be like a simple.
We didn't have
I
to.
thought like maybe I should tell the guys.
Probably
But
should
then
have.
I was like, oh, but it's a
How-
messenger bag.
How could they be that dumb? I thought there were
right
messages.
next to the board.
I thought there were messengers in there. Certainly not a
Hey,
laptop.
guys, what's this? Is
Huh?
this hell?
Yes.
Or is this cell?
Oh, I thought you meant
Both.
the situation.
Both.
I feel trapped. Could be either.
Well, Saturday's gonna be fun. Can't wait.
Oh, you ready for some dumb stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Dumb stuff. Somebody posted on Twitter an appeal to Breezango.
You can't appeal.
Apparently, this lady's
fashion
daughter
ticket?
was given a fashion violation, and they put a picture up of the ticket. It's $200 fine. Pretty hefty.
Wow.
And you have to mark apparently what the fine is for over the cute limit. And they show
Oh.
a picture of the girl. She has some Becky Lynch goggles on, a unicorn thing, some cat ears, natty shirt. The paws out, claws out.
claws out.
Look at that selling. That makes me happy. And it was definitively over the cute limit.
Yeah.
So the next day, the lady, Mrs. Crystal Kobayashi, I don't know if that's her, appeals to Gorgeous and WWE Fandango. And how did Fandango respond, Justin?
Sorry. Over the cube limit. Nothing we can do.
Nothing we could do.
Nothing we can do.
Such a simple little thing, fan forever. That little girl's gonna be like, I like that man who shakes.
Hey, Fandango doesn't shake his dong at kids
He
anymore.
didn't mean to. He's got the tighter pants now. It's a lot better. Holds it down. We went
So bad if he hadn't been hard.
we went to a live event, and maybe he was very happy to be there. We were happy to see him. Not that happy though.
Well, you speak for yourself.
Here we go. Another news bit.
All right.
Corgan,
Yes.
Billy Corgan.
It's official now.
Yeah, this has been his name for a long time. His parents made it official, like birth certificate. He's Canadian, by the way. Everyone's Canadian. Is he? Chicago. Billy Corgan, in and out of TNA, in and out of whatever the Anthem deal was, gone out of there, Splitsville, buys NWA, and everyone's like, "All right, have fun."
Yeah.
I mean, that ain't going anywhere, I guess. And apparently, Billy Corgan's like, "I've got ideas."
Yeah.
Not a 2-year plan. He says he's got a 20-year plan for rebuilding it to be the next big company. And he also says he's like in contact with like Ed Nordholm.
And Norton.
Ed Norton.
Didn't know he was a wrestling fan.
Well, he's dead.
Ed Norton?
Not Edward Norton. I mean Ed Norton. Is he dead?
Well, he's a character, so.
Yeah, characters die.
What's happening?
So Billy Corgan, he's not going to give up on NWA. It's not a little pet project. This is what he wants to do.
Good.
He wants to be the next Vince McMahon. He wants to own a company and build it up. So he's got ideas. He's got some backing. He's got some notoriety. He can get eyes on it, and he's got respect of a decent enough number of people that he can. Someone mad at us?
Leslie. I forgot I told the Nate Project to apologize for me. He refuses. He has his phone. I see him.
What do I need to apologize for? Keep texting Justin. Okay, we already covered the cease and desist
Hi,
saga.
Leslie. Yes, we did.
Starcade isn't going to be on the network.
No.
It's going to be a live event.
Yep.
We're just calling it Starcade.
Which means it's exactly what they were trying to pull people from WrestleCade. It's exactly what they were trying to do.
That's a shame.
It's a bummer.
You
but-
know, because how great was that, like, Beast from the East little thing?
Yeah.
It's like, here's some silly matchups that don't really mean anything, but we're going to mix it up a whole lot. Live event, have some fun. On the network, everybody comes out and bows at the end. It's going to be great. Does the click hand gesture and goes about their business. Copyright cease.
Not for us. We're not making money off of it.
No
That's the problem.
No shit.
Young Bucks are making money off it. That's the fucking problem. I don't see why people are getting angry at it. Because
So-
now they're making even more money.
Keep yelling at them. You're
Yeah.
making them rich. They're going to be able to afford the legal fees. You dopes. They've sold $150,000 worth of shirts. Good for them.
I wonder if Starrcade isn't going to be live on the network because, like, all the cuts that they're trying to make. Going live costs them money. So, if they're not going live, it'd be nice if they at least tape the event for a later showing.
I guess. I like live.
Well, who doesn't? But
No, Matt's in. He's for live. It's fine.
would you prefer still see the event on the network eventually, or just not at all? Because it looks like a fun card. The Club versus Rock and Roll Express.
What the
You see two old men die. It'll be fun.
Oh, man.
Look.
See?
Ricky Morton, fine with. Robert Gibson.
The wilted cabbage head?
Look, I love
That's his
them.
finish.
I love them.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where his left eye is going anymore. It's just like Forrest Whitaker's upset by this. Never mind. Starrcade, not on the network. Oh man, what a tease!
Hold on a second.
Live's not going to be there.
Live,
No.
the band?
That's right.
No, they're busy.
Christopher Brown chimes in. Here's
no.
something about SmackDown I'd like to see change to a degree. Do something about the tag division. To me, it feels a bit shallow, or at least do something about the rankings. Now, I understand what he's saying. It's, New Day versus the Usos all the time
Yeah.
at the top of the card. I understand
great,
that.
but it's got to have somewhere to go.
Right. Which is why I feel like, number one, I'm glad that at Hell in a Cell, they're in the cell. Because to me, that says culmination of the feud. It's
Yes.
over after this.
Where do you go after that?
I mean, they could go somewhere, but
Scaffold
hopefully
match. You're right. Let's do it. No, they're not going to hell.
hopefully they don't. Hopefully that's culmination. Hopefully that's it. And hopefully New Day retains because we need their... SmackDown needs their star power. That's the one thing I don't like about this New Day Usos feud because I love the intensity between them. I love the fact that we're showing New Day in a more serious light.
Yeah.
I love that we're getting amazing matches from them. But we're missing the thing that makes New Day New Day. You know what I mean? We're missing the goofiness, the silliness. We're missing them on the microphone more often. Which
I know they keep handing it to Kofi. Serious, understated, fantastic, charming man. Has a belt full of cereal. It's awesome. You don't realize how good the Usos have been on the promos just because the
yeah.
New Day's been there too.
Yeah.
Love to see them move on to somebody else. And honestly, this past week we had the Hype Bros versus the Usos.
Right.
A nice little change. Now, granted, it was just a kind of a feeder into the. It was a way to have the New Day there, have the Usos there, but not have them touch, so you don't get overly tired of it, and a little bit more story with Hype Bros.
Right. And you also have, Gable and Benjamin lurking around. Also, Breezango, the return of Fashion Files is supposed to be tonight.
Yeah, they don't need to wrestle anymore.
They will.
I hope they just get chubby.
Because I guess they're doing interviews that they're coming after the tag belts after Hell in a Cell. So we'll see.
That was great the last time. It's like everybody was like, "Oh, they have to win because they're the hottest thing," and then they didn't. But they didn't need it.
And they got even hotter after that.
Yeah, and the fact that they can build a program with like, well, we don't have to win this at the end of it. It's fine.
That's awesome.
It's good.
And it's awesome for two guys who you thought were completely lost. Going back to ENC and the Pot of Awesomeness, which you should listen to. It's a good listen for a fan, but like John Cena, his episode where he's saying
Yeah, that I did listen to.
he's like, just go out there and essentially he said, do whatever you want. Now
Right.
I get he's John Cena, he grabbed carte blanche, but you have proof in the pudding. You have New Day, you have Breezango, you have who else can Joe? Like these guys are just going out there and doing. And if you go out there and do and prove that you can do, you're not going to catch flack. It's if you go out there and you do and you fail and flub it up and are garbage essentially.
Right.
Like even Ziggler's doing. You may not like what he's doing, but he's doing. He's completely committed to
I
it.
like it.
I loved Ziggler Taker. I loved that. That was awesome.
That big shit-eating grin coming up under the brim of the hat.
Uh-huh.
Delightful.
Yeah. And then, it led to like him facing off with Rude, which is where they're trying to get. So you mean to tell me we're getting Ziggler versus Rude. They didn't have to be in each other's face for weeks, and they didn't have to touch in the least.
Right. I don't like what you're doing.
Oh, you mean like
I
you're
don't
not
like what you
supposed to?
do. What?
Wow.
Motivation. That isn't just, I'm going to fight you.
Yeah.
Speaking of a couple dudes that do kind of whatever they want,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like we're going to slowly get more and more of them.
Uh-huh.
Club. I think they're getting back on track. They had a backstage segment where Gallows officially named their fists.
Oh.
Gallows' fists are known as the Geek Busters, and Anderson's fists are known as the Dork Smashers. And they're there to fight the nerds.
Nerds.
Geek, dork, and nerd.
Dig it.
It's the greatest thing that's ever happened.
I dig it. I like it a lot.
Makes me happy.
Yeah.
We already
It's not
covered
hard, folks. It's really not. Just sit back and enjoy the damn. Did you see that where Goldust was? I don't want to say ripping people apart, but like I guess people were bitching in his timeline, and he's like,
"Oh, this is every day. I'm angry and that wrestling fan."
and I get it, man. If you don't enjoy
Authentic.
if you don't enjoy it, turn it off.
Take a-
Number one, that's the best voice you can use.
That one that I just did? Really?
So I'm talking to you since he's not listening. The best voice you can use is to just turn the television off or turn it to something else. That's literally the best thing you can do if you don't enjoy what they're doing. Otherwise, just try to sit back and seriously, like, it's what I do. Do I enjoy everything that they do? No.
No, but you still watch 98 Nitro.
99.
Oh, that's better.
It is.
Yes?
Only because it's worse.
Okay.
And soon I started watching an episode of 98 Thunder.
Oh, God.
So that might be happening soon, too. Ooh, Thunder is bad.
That's bad.
Really bad. But I don't know, man. Like, at some point, you have to just pull back and just kind of watch what they're doing. And just pay more attention to the stuff that you like. You don't have to like all 3 hours of Raw.
You don't have to like Big E. You don't have to like Xavier. You gotta like Kofi.
If you don't like Kofi, you're wrong.
It's the best.
That's just
Sorry.
that's just the way it is. Who doesn't like Kofi? Donald Trump.
What?
Yeah. Something to do with cereal.
Shut up. Just,
What?
What the hell is Hulk Hogan tweeting about?
He misspelled Kevin Dunn's.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just out of the blue, just tweets, and I haven't checked since, just tweets, done. D-O-N-E. It doesn't even sign it with his H-H at the end of it. Just done. I kind of hope he goes away for a little while.
He needs to go away for a little while. Or apologize. One or the other.
He's not going to apologize.
He's not going to apologize. The problem is...
Terry Bollea can apologize.
The problem is,
But,
isn't that
Hulk
he's not
Hogan.
apologizing. It's just that anytime anybody talks to him about it, he doesn't... If you're going to keep talking about it, then you have to apologize. You know what I mean? Like, every time somebody talks to him, it's, I'm not like that. That's not me. That's not me, man.
Look, you're going to have to own it.
Yeah.
Now, there's two ways you can go with that. One of them, don't do.
Yeah.
The other one is you're out.
Yeah. Look, man, I said a word I didn't like, and sorry, I am not that way anymore. I apologize for
I
that.
hear that in relief now, in retrospect, and I realize how awful and man, I really hate that. That's how I portrayed myself. I'm better than that. I promise you, and I hope to. No, he's gonna own it the other way. Yeah, I said it. I'll say it again. Please don't, sir. Please don't.
Let's see. Christopher Brown. I went to the house show here in Winnipeg this past Saturday night, and fans were
Canadian.
booing Roman even before his music hit. If that doesn't send the writers a message, I don't know what does. Well, I mean, at this point, though...
In case of emergency, break glass for Emergency Shield reunion.
I do feel like Roman's a different situation because he's...
It's so weird now.
Yeah.
I don't know that they know what to do with it, or that they want to do anything with it,
Yeah.
or that they need to do anything with it. Yeah, he's getting booed. It's so fun to boo him.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, it's kind of like Cena, where the cool thing to do is to boo him. He's not doing anything... He's not doing anything to get booed. He's just getting booed. So...
Is he not doing anything to get booed? On purpose? No.
Yeah.
Unwittingly? Maybe.
I like his new attitude.
I
Like,
kind of do too.
He on Raw, he had that backstage segment. It just felt like you could just tell he's lighter. Like he's something is off him.
He's finding a comfortable spot with where he's at.
Yeah.
It's like, are you trying to get them to cheer? Stop that. And guess what happens? They'll probably like you a little more.
And plus, the match with Miz was amazing.
Yeah.
Like all of the whole context of it was amazing.
Did Mr. Rush come through the crowd?
Yes, they did. And then they got the hell beat.
How'd
out of
that
them.
go over?
They got the living hell beat out of them,
Yeah.
which I thought was
Hey,
beautiful.
And what's the Roman that we liked back in the day?
The one that whooped ass.
Just didn't even need to talk about it that much. Just like, huh?
And did he ever?
I ain't got much of a plan.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He beat the living crap out of the Miztourage,
Yeah.
and then proceeded to have a great match with Miz.
Mhm.
That's all I need, man.
Keep doing
Beautiful. Yeah.
If they boo you, cool. Guess what? They're reacting.
Yep.
A lot of kids buying a lot of chest protectors. A lot of very confused sports departments and stores. Are there sports departments and stores?
Did Sports Authority close? Because the
Sports
one in
Authority.
Hampton's
That's what I was
going
to say. It was Sports Authority, but I couldn't commit to saying Dick's, even though that's a established sporting goods chain. I don't know sporting goods. I am neither good nor sporting. All right, what other wacky little garbage you got?
Uh-huh.
Okay. The kids they feature for the don't laugh at this. Don't laugh. 'Cause the kids they feature for the Connor the Crusher thing and fighting children's pediatric cancers and stuff. Your mom's calling me.
Your mom.
Cool. Cool. I didn't need that. I got my favorites.
Uh-huh.
I love Superman Jimmy.
He's got
He's like,
favorites.
I don't give a damn if it's DC's copyright. I'm Superman Jimmy. Woo! He throws a little walker away and starts wandering around.
By the way,
He's my favorite by far. I liked the Green Machine. Superman Jimmy is my favorite. I like that kid.
He has
I like him
favorites.
better. I like him better than I liked Connor. Connor was the best.
he's got favorites. Ask him who his least favorite is.
Moving on. Tell your mom to stop calling. Sounds weird. So it looks like they are doing the India tour, December 8th and 9th, Raw tour, but Mahal's going to join them.
Okay.
Well, you know what?
Whatever.
He can get to have some one-offs.
Yeah.
Like, hey, here's you, and I don't know, go break Matt Hardy, would you?
Jim, did you see his new haircut?
He got a haircut.
Well, I say new.
It's
the
never
old
gonna happen.
haircut.
It's never gonna happen, Justin. Justin, it's just not happening this time. Nothing's gonna woke. Nothing's gonna broke. Nothing's gonna nothing. Leave. Get oh. It's terrible.
It is what it is.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
Again, not really a wrestling type thing, but the realm we're trying to occupy here.
Hmm?
Hey, your mom left me a voicemail. You hear anything? Do you ever watch What Culture Wrestling?
I've watched.
They've got their own
brand.
brand.
Yeah.
What Culture?
Something different now, right?
Yeah.
Defiant.
I don't
Defiant
know.
Wrestling. I think
But-
that's what it's going to be called.
The big news of the past week is everything that I liked. What Culture Wrestling, their whole YouTube channel. Never been a big fan of the What Culture channel itself, YouTube channel itself, because it's a lot of top 10 lists. They're fun, they're fairly mindless as far top 10 this, top 10 that, top 10 this, top 10 that. Fine. And a lot of that did kind of bleed over a little bit into the What Culture Wrestling channel, but they ended up having a lot of personalities that grew out of that. 5 in particular, and they all left on the same day.
I think I just came up with an idea.
Oh no.
We could do like top 10 worst gimmicks. I don't think anybody's ever done that, right? Just write an article. Top 10 worst gimmicks.
This one just starts.
Top 10 best gimmicks. Top 10 finishers. Cool. We got some content.
This is where you're shitting on my other idea,
What other idea?
where we have a tournament for best inanimate object.
No, that
wrestling.
sounds fun.
Okay.
I came up with some good ones outside that I didn't think I had in me. That'll be fun.
Who wins, Moppy or Pepe? Fucking Moppy. Don't think about it.
Was Moppy around long enough to win? I feel like
Bobby
Pepe.
beats Pepe. And, oh, what are we talking about? Inanimate objects from 20 years ago. What's irrelevant? Okay,
Oh boy.
might need to save that for Saturday.
Uh-huh. 24 hours to fill.
Dude. So, and I squeezed in SmackDown this morning. I tried to squeeze in a little bit of Raw. Why is Nia helping Alexa Bliss again?
I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
You think she lets her touch the butt?
Maybe.
I think so. I mean, I'd hang around for that.
Yeah. Hey, no, let you touch my butt if you hang around. All right.
Was that an offer?
Do you think we could be her muscle? We could go be her muscle, right?
No.
We could be her fat.
They would all
We'll be
be.
your fats. Hey, what's up, Alexa? Can we be your fats?
Speaking of. Did you know? You said you saw an article about this a while back, but I noticed it this past week. We had or last night, the Nia Jax Mickey James match. Fantastic match, by the way. Why are they announcing Nia's weight?
I don't know. I wish I
From
would've read
who gives a shit? Weighing in at 272 pounds. It was 272. There's no way she's 272. It might be like 215, somewhere right around there. But why did I was waiting? It's like, well, how much did Mickey James? Weighing in at 115. Oh, that doesn't sound impressive. Here's Alexa Bliss at 83 pounds. Wet. No.
it. What?
Like, you're way more when
She's
you're.
excited?
No. God damn. No. Hell. This is hell. Not a cell.
Nope.
So?
That's a wet cell.
It's a wet cell. He's right.
Bray Wyatt and Bo's sister. Today I woke up to no less than 150 tweets asking me if I'm Sister Abigail.
Wait, what?
Their sister.
Their actual
Micah?
sister?
Yeah, I think it's Micah. Mika, M-I-K-A.
Okay, come on.
What?
Maybe kid better.
Well, one of them is Wyndham.
That's
Wyndham
fine.
Rotunda.
That's, you know what? That's
It's
fine.
easy to say, and yeah, I get it, but like,
Well, it's named after a hero or whatnot, right? But this is, who's their father?
Steve,
No.
Jim,
No.
Cal.
Okay, I'm done with you. Look, if I had a girl, I'm not naming it Nathaniel.
Why?
All right, because it's stupid. If you named your girl Justina, I'd be upset with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so I guess you haven't met my second daughter, my youngest,
Oh, what's her name?
Justine.
I'll find some more news. It's fine. Oh, that's news I can't. Why is Charlie Caruso dressed like she's in Right to Censor?
I don't know.
Had
Maybe
the
she
big.
joined the-
She had the pink ribbon. She had the white shirt, Ivory's old white shirt, and the big weird. I don't know, wacky bola tie thingy.
Maybe she's just tired of all the curse words.
She has a point. Good on you, Charlie Caruso.
Hey, you want to do?
I think I'm done.
Let's do this real quick.
What's up? I'm done.
We'll do the
over.
the wrestling rankings, and then we'll wrap up the
Oh
show.
yeah, what's up?
So last week's wrestling rankings. Number one, I went Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn
Ridiculous.
because,
Because he put a chair around his neck and threw him at his boss.
and this too, of course.
Yes, the power bomb on the apron.
Yep.
Did you know? Hey man, hardest part of the ring. We kind of figured. I don't know, man. God damn it, man. Let me get there. You know what? If I set it up, I gotta let somebody else get to it. I don't know, man. That steel pose looks pretty goddamn hard.
Number two, No Mercy, the whole card as a whole. I didn't.
Can you
want
say it as Maurice?
No. Number three,
No.
Cassius Ohno versus Fabian Eichner. I don't know if you saw NXT last week. Eichner was in the Cruiserweight Classic, and he just randomly showed up here, but had a hell of a match, hell of a showing with Cassius Ohno.
I'm excited anytime I feel like I don't get nearly enough Ono.
I agree.
I'm waiting for the when's this time to
yeah.
When's he gonna get a deep program someday? Please, 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 please.
Or at least-
Please don't make him a trainer. I want to see him on the main roster.
Yeah. Yeah. Number four, Enzo Amore.
I heard of him.
Between everything that he did last week, like between the pay-per-view, he was amazing at the pay-per-view. He
Yes.
was amazing on Monday. He was amazing on Tuesday. So he was number four. Number five, Kenny
And
King.
he was amazing again on the Raw last night.
Yes, he was.
Hey, everybody hates you. How do you feel about that? And just
But then he came out and crushed everybody.
it's great.
Number 5, Kenny King versus Kushida from Death Before Dishonor.
Yeah.
I enjoyed.
Kushida, fantastic.
Yeah, I enjoyed the entire card for Death Before Dishonor, but something about Kenny King versus Kushida, as I'm watching it, screamed, "I'm watching Ring of Honor right now." Like everything else was kind of like wrestling, which obviously is not a bad thing. I'm a wrestling fan, but something about Kenny King versus Kushida that's Ring of Honor. I don't know how to explain it.
Well,
Just the feeling.
you have that. You have New Japan, you have Ring of Honor, and anytime they had the crossover shows, it always felt like kind of okay, we're getting like a one-off supercard. But the rosters nowadays feel more blurred than ever.
Yeah.
Especially with the Bullet Club wandering back and forth or having factions here, factions there, and man, I'd love to see like Kushida come in and just be ROH for a while, or see the ROH guys wander over to New Japan. Anybody that wanders over to New Japan becomes golden like right away.
I think
I love Juice Robinson.
how could you not?
We had a match with Okada. It was fantastic.
I think that at Global Wars we're getting Cody versus Kushida.
Hey, fantastic.
I'm in.
God, that'd be a huge.
Number 6, Mickie James confronts Alexa Bliss from Raw last week.
Tell her she can't. Look me in the face.
Look me in the face and tell me what you said.
No, ma'am.
Number 7, the Pride of Bulgaria celebration from SmackDown.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Number 8, Ziggler Taker.
Yep.
Number 9, Bullet Club invades Raw,
Good for them.
which ultimately bummed me out because why don't you just let them invade?
Yeah, let them in. What are they going to do?
Hell.
That's fine.
No thanks.
I'm good. Close it back up now. No!
Number 10, Adam Cole versus Eric Young. And my bummer of the week,
You had a bummer?
Impact Wrestling. I tried again.
Oh, man. Now it seems like a bad time to try.
It feels like it's close. Like there's something. I tweeted them, which take that for whatever it's worth. But
Somebody has to be reading on the other end.
right. More Eli Drake,
Yes.
more Rosemary,
Yes.
and get rid of what's his nuts on the commentary.
Borash?
Yeah, JB. He's got to go.
You just want all of them to go.
Matthews isn't so bad, but like he's playing color right now with Borash doing the play-by-play, and he's terrible. He's terrible at color commentary. So like right now their commentary team is Buttock, and no thank you. Not telling a very good story. So
Hey, Jim Ross's contract with Axis is up here soon.
yeah,
And he ain't going there.
no chance. Not even close.
No chance in Cell? Cell? Is it Cell?
No chance in Cell.
Really?
No sell.
No Cell.
No sell.
All right. Shall we wrap it up maybe?
I suppose so.
We ain't
I got
got
a
none of the
kid who's going to
production.
be standing outside of school. No production?
Yeah. I lost my keys.
My laptop's right there.
It's fine. You don't need it. Now. Oh, hey, it's still on over there. Look at that. We're hashtag WrestlePals. So, production will be back. We've got the big event coming up this weekend.
It's probably
October
better this way.
7th. Yes, we need to make shift for now to get a show out.
Yeah,
because
that's-
on the 7th, we've
we
got
did it
all
on
this set up
purpose.
already. Look at all this. Like, the setup over there is all right. So October 7th, 9 a.m. all the way through October 8th, 9 a.m.
Green screen's up.
24 hours mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's that. What?
No, that one was me, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So check out the Good Morning You Drunks page, and I'm sure like and or follow the WrestlePals page, and I'm sure we'll share it out there. We're goddamn it, we're gonna do 24 hours. We're gonna try to get this in front of as many people as we can.
That's right.
Someone's gonna. Matt's got a question.
When you said, "Hey, what's your ETA?"
Mhm.
Why didn't you say, "Is your laptop here?"
No, Matt, we did this on purpose.
Oh,
We set it up like
Just
this
wanted
on-
to prove that we could, and we kind of didn't.
I like that you left my mail in view on the couch.
Yeah, you want to go ahead?
What's that address?
Power bill?
It's your power bill.
I didn't pay it last month.
Oops. It happens.
Still on.
Lost my keys and my little dog is born.
Hashtag WrestlePals. He's hashtag WrestlePal. Justin, you need to hold him at the Hulkster on Twitter. It's real. It's legit. I am at the Nate Project on Twitter. I'll see it.
Promptly ignore it.
Or just put hashtag WrestlePals anywhere. Doesn't even need to be social media. It could be on your car. He'll find it and be like, hey, look at that car. He does this. I don't know how he does this. Hashtag WrestlePals anywhere. He finds it. That's what Justin does.
Squeak.
And yell out at us and stuff. I don't know. We'll respond back. Probably he will.
I will. He won't.
And, this is where I'm supposed to say goddamn hashtag WrestlePals.
Yep.
And play the music.
I lost my keys and my little dog is born.
Why do you know the words? So pick him up,
carry
carry home. But he's a mean dog.
bit me in the spare rib.
Take him home.
Put him in the baby
Put him in
crib.
the baby's crib. I don't know the words to AJ stuff.
You're adorable.
No. You know who you are? You're phenomenal. Phenomenal. And then sniff and snort because I had a cold. Hey.